And now we head into our title bout of the evening, the ISKA Welterweight bout between Matiu Thoms and Jason Smith. A couple of very experienced and hard-nosed competitors in this 3 by 5 minute round bout.
Matiu Thoms, fighting out of Strikeforce, Christchurch.
Jason Smith, Ultimate Mixed Martial Arts Gym in Invercargill, Tūmatoanga Rungomamo Mixed Martial Arts, and Carlson Gracie Jiu-Jitsu team.
Matiu Thoms' last fight here was a bit of a highlight reel, some spectacular kicks. And his striking will only have improved since heading off to Strikeforce there.
5 weeks ago, I was offered Jason the Animal Smith, and I've been training intensely with my close friends Kieran Joblin, Corey Gibson and Cole Davids under the tutelage of Carl Webber, and it's been awesome peaking with these high-level fighters.
Well, Matiu Thoms clearly enjoying his new company with the Strikeforce gym, and he will need to be in top condition against the animal.
Respect his grappling, respect his boxing, and I'm really looking forward to fighting him tomorrow.
I can tell you exactly how it's going to start. Mr. Terry, we're going to walk into that ring. Mr. Terry Hill's going to go, "Fighters, are you ready?" And we're just going to touch gloves, and it's all on, bro. You got two fellas you're going to unchain then. This is the main event, bro. What's this Scotty McGregor stuff?
The animal. Ko koe te tangata, kia ora mo te whawhai, a pōpō, ka tutu te pueru mauri ora.
My message to the bro, oh bro, this is it, man. Let's have a good time. It's all about fun.
Well, the Junkyard Dogs are about to be unchained. It is the ISKA Welterweight title. Jason the Animal Smith versus Matiu Thoms. Well, Jason Smith coming in demonstrating he has some grappling prowess, a BJJ purple belt. He's useful in the stand-up, and he's got his tiger stripes on his chin. He is the kind of fighter who will never say die. He ain't pretty, but he's sure got plenty of heart.
Yes, that's one thing that Jason definitely has. Winning by Kimura in the last show here in Dunedin, he'll definitely bring his ground game to this fight.
And his trainer, Jose Gomez, with a strong foundation in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu under his belt. The animal will also have good stand-up, particularly good with his hands as Terry Hill checks the fingernail polish. Isn't too shiny. Make sure his man is all okay. And this is a title bout. The weight limit is 77 kilos. Both these fighters weighed in at 75. The Animal Smith has 13 fights under his belt with an almost even split of 6 wins and 7 losses. He will be considerably shorter than Matiu Thoms.
And his opponent making his way to the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Matiu Thoms.
Oh, Matiu Thoms, he is very skilled. He's a natural athlete. He's much taller at 5'11". He considers that his game will have improved since moving to Strikeforce Gym. He's a very considered and composed kind of man, both outside the ring and when it comes into it. He certainly will have benefited from time spent with the roster of top fighters at Strikeforce.
Yeah, both these fighters showed a lot of respect, Mike, to each other at the weigh-in. They're both looking forward to this fight, actually, so it's a very good matchup here that's been made here.
Yeah, well, certainly the veteran in the animal, one of those guys who, if you're not on your game, he will get one over on you. Matiu Thoms, he's had a couple of losses under his belt, but he's one of those guys who just keeps on getting better. He's very dedicated to what he does, and you can see immediately he is in fantastic nick.
He always comes ready to fight, this man.
And Matt Kane from Australia has integrated MMA. A lot of experience in his corner tonight, Matiu Thoms. And he will need it against the animal. Howie, do you think he knows the words to this song?
The school teacher definitely knows what's going on here. This is going to be we're really looking forward to this fight, Mike. It's two skilled athletes, and once again, a lot of respect, but someone really wants to win. They both want to win this belt, so it's going to be a great
One thing that always impresses me with Matiu Thoms is just his bearing. He's got a demeanour, he's got a bearing.
Great composure.
And just a fantastic role model as a martial artist.
Absolutely.
And you see it there straight away. Plenty of respect, the boys touching gloves early.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening, scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds of mixed martial arts A-class action. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, representing Tuamatenga MMA, this is Jason Smith! And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, representing Strikeforce, this is Matiu Thoms! 3 5s in the bell rings. Referee in charge is Terry Hill.
Oh, both fighters amped, both fighters composed. Terry Hill bringing them together, and that's one thing that the Animal Smith was right about.
When I say stop, you stop fighting, just stop what you're doing. When I say fight, start or resume fighting. You understand? Let's go to work.
Well, the time for talk is over. Let's unleash the Junkyard Dogs. It is the ISKA New Zealand welterweight strap on the line. 3 5-minute rounds, and we're underway for round 1.
You ready? Ready? Fight!
Round 1.
Well, bit of switching for both boys.
Yes.
Both boys posturing at southpaw. Nice little knee there on the inside. Good work.
Jason working for the takedown straight away, but those underhooks are in there by Mr. Thoms there straight away. He's going to try and work his way off the
He's
case.
landed
Nicely
3 or
done.
4 significant knees there, and those are right into the floaters. If they don't hurt immediately, they'll certainly take their toll
Absolutely.
as the rounds go on. And notice when he's delivering them generally when he's got an underhook in, so
Yes,
it's much
absolutely.
harder
Yep.
to secure the knee for a takedown. Nice split leg. Positioning him against the cage. Good
scramble
work.
there, yes. Very nice.
Nice scrambling. Turns
There's
it
a
round.
spinning kick.
The trademark. Maybe
High
he doesn't
kick.
want to do that too often.
Oh.
There's a big right hand kick. Taken on the glass, but it wasn't enough. Now Thoms is raining down the shots. Oh, the animal. He's back up, but he's had his cage rattled. Trying to find his legs. There's that side kick. Needs to be a little bit cautious. Now needs to measure his man. Take his time to look for another shot. Perhaps go for the hands rather than the kicks.
Just plenty of action in just over 1 minute, Mike.
Well, both at southpaw stance once again.
High kick again.
And that's a right leg switch up kick that he's throwing. He's a little bit unorthodox.
Hands are down, aren't they?
Yeah, he's got to be careful that he doesn't walk into a straight one down the tubes. Jason Smith is no mug, and there we just saw a little turnover left hand.
Another hard kick to the body there.
Well, he's
good
big
knee
side
there.
knee right into the
Ground and
liver.
pound.
The animal has to do.
It's all
It is
over.
all over. It is all over. That knee was just too much. Jason the Animal Smith has had the fight taken out of him. Completely dominated by Matiu Thoms, who is the new ISKA New Zealand champ. Winner by knockout. Well, it was short and sweet. Let's see the Olympic gym replay that caught the action. The right leg that started it all, Howie.
Big head kick there by Mr. Thoms here. It's a beautiful sweep here that Jason performs here. Gets the 2 Thoms down there. Beautiful work there. We thought he was out there.
Well, and he was back to his feet and regained his composure.
He certainly was. There's that
That's a
boy.
little stiff overhand right from the southpaw stance, and
stunned
that
him,
really
didn't it?
rocked him. He's struggling to get his
Big body
equilibrium
kick
back. And right here, you'll just see,
there. Oh,
boom,
big shot. Yes, great work.
massive knee to the liver area. His internal organs would have said, thank you very much, no more. And Jason Smith was in genuine pain.
Big breath.
Great stoppage there from Matiu Thoms. Good call, too, from Terry Hill. And
I
the
even
animal
think Jason
still
was
suffering.
tapping there. Mike, I think he was tapping there. That was big punishment there. Big pressure on his body the whole time, wasn't it?
Just too much. Too athletic, too strong.
Fighters to the center ring, please.
And the thing I see with Matiu Thoms is he has plenty of room for improvement with his striking. He looked pretty good with his hands, and again, great respect from these two athletes.
Pinpoint accuracy with those shots.
3 minutes and 23 seconds left in the very first round. Your winner by ground and pound, fighting out of the red corner, Matiu Thoms!
And that's the big ISKA belt there, Mike. That's the New Zealand rep, Wahid Wahanicki's.
Well, another title goes to the Strike Force gym as we head to Matiu Thoms.
Around your waist right about now.
This belt I dedicate to my dad and my two boys. Dad, it's been awesome hanging out with you the last few weeks. You, myself, my two boys, 3 generations of Thomses. It's really inspired me and motivated me to train hard for one of my toughest opponents. I fought Kevin Reid from Wales, Pete Parata from Wellington, Dan Digby from Napier, and this guy's top 3 hardest opponents ever. So I worked my ass off for him, and he loves a fight, so it was my pleasure to give him one.
Is there anybody else you'd like to thank for preparing you here for tonight?
Of course, I've always said no one gets people ready for the cage better than Carl Weber. He's the man. I asked him to turn me into steel. He said, my honour. So he did it with his co-coaches, the knowledge I've got access to in Forest, Matt Kane, Jason Costa, my close bro Kieran Joblin, who had a mean win last night. The whole team at Strike Force, awesome people, awesome brothers.
Fantastic stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, check out the belt for your champion, Matiu Thoms! Yeah, here's it.
Akua ko ngā te whānau tahi, ka tāia e tātou te taumata teitei. Kia ora.
Jason, come on out here. Let Jason as well. Fought very tough today. Anything you want to say, my friend? The floor is yours. Here's the mic.
Well, sorry guys that I didn't manage to pull off the W, but at the same time I can tell you, man, what an honour to fight Matiu Thoms. Like, we've been following these guys around for a few years now, eh, bro? And we've been on some good fights and stuff like that, and it's good to have another legendary fight on the line, especially with a big man like Matiu. Next time, that belt's definitely going to be mine. He worked definitely harder than me. Cheers, bro.
Awesome stuff. Well done. Would anybody like to see a rematch? What do you say?
Well, Thoms takes his record to 5-3. He is the new ISKA Welterweight Championship, and plenty of sportsmanship shown here at the Caledonian Stadium as